We are here at Coach Q, finally ready to talk about some men's basketball here. Coach, you start off tomorrow night at St. John's. Let's go ahead and ready to talk about that game.
Tough game, tough opener. Anytime you have to go on the road to a quality program like Toledo St. John's, it's definitely going to be a nail biter. But we think we're prepared. At least we hope we are. We've done some tremendous things in scouting those guys, and we've had some great practices the last few practices. So we're anxious to get going. Everybody else in the state has had, 2, 3, 4 games. This is our first, so I know the guys are ready to play.
What do you see from St. John's so far? I know last year you had a tough time during the regular season. You got a little revenge when it got to the playoffs. What are their weapons this year you guys have to deal with?
They just have, a great coaching staff. Those guys put their kids in position to excel and do good things. So it's always a dogfight anytime you have to go on the road and try to still win. So obviously they have some good guys that can play. With the Vincent Williams kid inside, he definitely raises a lot of concerns for me and my staff. Gabe Kennard is a tremendous guard who can score outside, inside. He can attack the basket. And they also have guys that can shoot the ball fairly well. So our hands are full, but we're up for the challenge and we're ready actually to just play a game.
Are they the team that beat in the track this year, or other than Lima Senior?
Yeah, they're one of them. St. John's, ourselves, Toledo Whitmer's going to be good. Toledo Central Catholic. They all have added pieces to their rosters. Central Catholic, returns pretty much everyone, and Whitmer has added, 2 or 3 guys to make themselves a lot better as a program. So this year is going to be more competitive. So every game matters, and tomorrow's, game 1 for us. So hopefully we can travel up north a little bit and still a win.
Let's talk about the pieces you have on this team.
Well, we're senior heavy. And any time you can have a team led by some seniors, it was always great. Obviously, Xavier Simpson, my son, who's the Michigan commit, he's going to lead us. We also have some guys that's done some fantastic things. And Ruben Flowers, he's been here 4 years. Rico Stafford's been here 4 years. Jay Thomas is an athletic wing who can play inside and out. Marquavius Wilson, who's probably our overall best player who can do things inside and out. Then you have guys like Darius Gordon who helps defensively. You have guys like DeMonte Lyles who helps, again, defensively. Rico Stafford is our athletic guy, runs the floor, rebounds the ball fairly well, can score in bunches. So this year's team will be led by our seniors, and that's what we're leaning towards, and that's who we're looking for to lead us.
Is there one guy that has to step up for you?
Not necessarily right now. Maybe if you ask me in another few weeks, I could probably answer that question a little better. But right now, we want our underclassmen, those guys looking to our seniors for leadership, looking to follow their roles and go from there.
Any weaknesses on this team right now that you feel like you need to keep working at?
Definitely. We want to always get better defensively. We want to limit teams to one shot at the rim. Anytime you can do that, you're in a great situation. So we haven't had a game yet. We've had some scrimmages, broke down some film. But at the same time right now, I would say weaknesses for us, even dealing with the practices, is rebounding. And if we can polish up that area, I'll feel really good as a coach.
How far do you think this team can go this year? How much improved are you then from last year?
We're a better team than last year on paper. We have to get out and display that, when the lights come on. But on paper, we're a better team only because we've added pieces that we didn't have last year. Obviously, losing my nephew Elijah Pugsley, who's doing a fantastic job at Western Carolina. We don't replace the ability for anyone to shoot the ball as well as he did. But Jarius Ward didn't play last year. He played minimum minutes towards the end due to the injury. He's 100% now and looking fantastic. DeMonte Lyles, boy, he didn't play last year due to his injury. So he makes us better defensively. Darius Gordon didn't have a major role last year. Now he does this year. Athletic, 6'2", can run, jump, and score the ball and defend. So on paper, we're better last year. Now we have to just be able to transition that where it matters on the floor.
You mentioned X, you're wearing your Michigan colors today. Is it nice to be done with that now?
Yeah, it's definitely, we're glad to get it done and over with. So now we can just focus on Lima Senior basketball. I know everybody is talking Columbus in March. We're not nowhere near there yet. We're just happy to be one of the several teams that's in the conversation. So our goal is to try to win a track championship. We've never done that. That's the goal number one. And then when that time for the playoff run will start, hopefully we can be prepared, we can be healthy, things are clicking, our continuity is together, and we can make a run when it matters.
Is that a lot of pressure off of X now to have the decision made?
I believe so. We were going to make the decision early anyways. He wanted to get it done and over with. We're just kind of blessed that Michigan came into the fold when they did, so that situation is over. He can now just worry about leading his team where they needs to go. He has a state ring obviously already, so guys have to look for him for leadership, and he has to be able to lead the right way. And with that being said, hey, who knows what this team can do? I believe this is probably one of the best teams in the history. Maybe not the best, but one of the best teams. We have a lot of pieces, but again, they have to show it when the lights come on. Our practices have been very, very competitive. They've been fun. They've been tough. So, we're anxious to play, and hopefully tomorrow we can put on for our city.